Alright guys, what is going on? We're here today to discuss the Blue Jays. As you guys know, or if you don't know, you're new to the channel, I'm a Blue Jays fan. And I've been a Blue Jays fan since I started watching baseball. But the thing is with this episode, or this video on the channel, is we're trying to figure out if the Blue Jays should tear it all down and rebuild, or make some trades at the trade deadline and still try to go for the playoffs. Now, they did win last night against the Angels. Jose Bautista finally stepped up and did something. So, I honestly feel like we might be able to turn it around, because once we get guys like Josh Donaldson, former MVP, J Happ, and Aaron Sanchez, who I both felt like should have been candidates for the Cy Young Award. So, I think if we can get them back, we'll be fine, honestly. But there is a part of me that still thinks that we can't do it. So we're taking the scenario they can get back into things this year, and should they tear it down and rebuild. Now, they do have two contracts that could be up possibly at the end of the year. Jose Bautista signed that 1-year deal with some options for 2 years. So who knows if he's staying or leaving. He had a terrible start to the season, but you know, it's Jose Bautista. He's hot and cold last couple of years, so who knows with him. Then we've got Josh Donaldson, who I just looked up, is on the last year of his deal. So obviously, if we're going to turn it around, we need to turn it around now, because if we don't turn it around, he might not want to resign. And if you don't want to resign, I think that's our last window to do anything. So if we don't resign, obviously we need and we should tear it down and rebuild. Troy Tulowitzki's got like another 2 years or another year left on his deal. We've got guys like Marcus Stroman, Aaron Sanchez. You've got a couple years left on the deal. Marco Estrada's got another year. J Happ's got, I think, another 2 years or another year. So our pitching staff should be fine. We've got some relievers that might be coming up in the next 2 years that off the list. So with our pitching staff, I think we have a couple years left. Now we've got guys in the minors, guys like Vladimir Guerrero Jr., who we've heard a lot of good things about him. If you just follow the minor leagues a lot, I try to stay up in the loop of all the prospects. And Vladimir Guerrero Jr. is a name that keeps bouncing around. Dalton Pompey, will he ever figure it out? Will he ever get a starting job in the Blue Jays? This dude's got a lot of potential, but he can never live up to it because there's always a logjam in the outfield. Can he come up? Can he do it? I want him to, because I feel like he can do something for the Blue Jays. So who knows with Dalton Pompey. And we've got a guy that we just signed last year from Cuba. It is Yulieski Gurriel's little brother, Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Signed to a 6-year deal. So hopefully he can come up too. He's a shortstop, so I don't know when he'll be able to come up, unless we're waiting on Troy Tulowitzki to leave for him to come up. So we've got some guys in the minor leagues. We got another couple pitchers in the minor leagues that are decent. So, and then of course we got that guy we just drafted last year. So I feel like our farm systems are right to do a rebuild. I think if we're going to go full rebuild, we're going to have to trade some people for the deadline to get some prospects. But like I said, we're going to have to wait to see what happens by All-Star break to see if it's really going to take effect into a rebuild year, or we can we contend, because we've got guys like Jose Bautista and Russell Martin that need to get going. There is guys in the lineup like Justin Smoke and Kevin Pillar who are really destroying the baseball. In that Red Sox series, Justin Smoke looked great. Kevin Pillar had like 3 doubles in one game, and we still lost. That game was a little frustrating. Troy Tulowitzki's doing okay. I think he's at like a 250 average, which is fine. It's better than most people in the lineup. Steve Pearce, for instance, we signed him, and I thought he was going to do something this year. He's gotten off to a slow start with a 150-something average. Jose Bautista, just until last night, had a 116 average. Russell Martin, he's had like 4 hits so far this season, not doing a damn thing. So, I don't know. Morales, for instance, is doing pretty well. He's had 3 home runs. He came in clutch. So I think I'm happy with the signing. And for anybody thinking that we sucked because we lost Encarnacion, he has not started the season too well either. He's struggling on the Indians, so that's not why we're losing. We're losing because we cannot get the bats going. And if we get the bats going, honestly, I feel like we can turn it around, but we have to be consistent. So with that being said, let me know if you think the Blue Jays can turn it around. I'd say they're like 500 on the All-Star break. Let me know what you guys have to say about this. It's very crazy what's going on in the AL East, guys. I mean, crazy. So I hope you guys enjoyed this quick video. I do want to do more videos like this. There's a team in the National League that I want to look at that has gotten off to a rough start. And then also I want to look at teams that have gotten off to a good start, and can they keep that good start, who last year didn't make the playoffs and were not too great. So this should be an interesting little mini series that we got on the channel. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe if you are new, and I am out. Thank you so much for watching.